Now, tax laws can be complicated and confusing for anyone, especially senior citizens. But there are some mistakes that are actually easy to avoid. When it feels like we don't have anything in common, the one thing we all have to deal with: filing our taxes. 128 million people will be working through paperwork to hit the April 15th deadline. Even the most experienced seniors who have been filing for decades can still get confused by the changes.
The way that the tax structure is, it is very complicated to calculate your taxes. And one of the main areas we see a lot of mistakes on is if people do their tax return by hand and then mail it into the IRS.
Last year, taxpayers made almost 13 million math errors on their tax forms. Also, giving to charity the wrong way can cost you. Donating stocks or even cryptocurrency instead of cash allows you to avoid capital gain taxes and gives you a deduction. Filing taxes too early is also a potential problem.
I think the biggest mistake is that people file their taxes before they receive all of their tax forms.
Another mistake seniors make is taking only the standard deduction. Starting in 2023, Americans over the age of 65 who meet the IRS criteria are eligible for an extra standard deduction. That's $1,850 for single people and $3,000 for married couples who file jointly. Also, some seniors forget to factor in health care deductions. The amount you pay for medical and dental care, over 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, is deductible. Also, if you're self-employed, you can deduct your Medicare premium. And when giving to a charity, consider if you get a tax credit and a deduction or just a credit. So tax credit directly reduce the amount of taxes you owe, while deductions reduce the amount of your income that is taxable. Now, ahead on the morning show, we're continuing this conversation. You can file your taxes for free with help from the IRS using a new program that's now being offered to Floridians. We're going to explain who is eligible and also answer some of the most common questions this tax season. We're getting that from an expert with the IRS. That's ahead at 7:40.